Tomorrow at 10 on Global. Cultivating happy, healthy lifestyles. This global program is brought to you by the City of St. Albert and Save on Foods.
You're watching Sunday Morning News on Global Edmonton.
Well, we got a couple special guests here with us this morning. We often talk about how fast things change and how much things have changed over the years when we've seen them happen. Well, Dan Pavlik is here with us with his wife Bertha, and Dan on Friday just celebrated his 102nd birthday. So we thought it might be very interesting to talk to Dan and Bertha about some of the things they've seen in the last number of decades and how life has changed for them. So Dan, Bertha, welcome to the show. Very nice to have you here this morning, and congratulations on your birthday.
Thank you very much.
And I guess we'll give you a pre-congratulations as well, because in October they're celebrating 75 years of marriage. That's quite remarkable too. We'll talk about that coming up too.
That's right.
Dan, when you look back over all these years, what are some of the most extreme changes you've seen over the years and the decades?
If I were to start, I would say that one of the most extreme changes is that guy I see in the mirror when I first shave in the morning.
Is it a good change or a bad change for you?
Well, I'd say it's a good change. You've got to travel that road somehow or another, but you're away.
Yeah, well, you've traveled it well, that's for sure.
Thank you very much.
And so what are your secrets for looking so good and staying so healthy and being up to look in the mirror and shave every day?
Well, there are really no secrets, because there's no elixir that you can take to help you along the way, except the main thing is to have a good wife that's capable of doing a lot of things for you, good cook, and looks after you very, very well.
Oh, that's good. If you have to look back again over the last number of decades, what do you think some of the most memorable events that you've seen happen in the world and in your lifetime?
In my lifetime, I would say the most memorable thing would be the Northern Lights, that display of the Northern Lights here a few years ago. That was just wonderful. And the second, probably the most impressive thing was the Passion Play in South Dakota.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that was a very, very impressive performance indeed. And
wow.
Those are the two main things that kind of stand out.
Wow, cool. Because, you look back and you've seen so many things. I mean, you go from no phone to party lines to iPhones and cell phones now. What about technology? What do you feel about keeping up with that?
Yes, and I was going to say one of the other things that has been a fairly excessive change is in the agriculture.
Okay.
The way that they assemble the grain, and the other thing, which is the size of the farms now in agriculture. They're getting so big, and I'm not sure it's a good thing.
Okay. Bertha, 75 years in October, married to this guy. You going to give away some secrets? What's the secret to success?
Well, the secret to success is in 75, pardon me, it's hard to sum up 75 years in a few minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's been very rewarding. We've come through 75 years together, and that's been very enjoyable. And we have comparatively good health, which we have to be grateful for. And we've tried to be honest with each other, and that's a very important part of life, is to be honest with one another.
Well, we want to congratulate you. We want to thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for sharing your stories and your time with us and your secrets. And you know what? We're very proud of you. Dan and Bertha also live independently, alone in their own apartments, and they live independent lives. So a huge congratulations to them, and thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much.
Look forward to the next 75 years, and we'll see you on your 103rd.
I'll put it in my reservation for that.
Thanks very much, Dan. Stay with us. We'll be back with more news. And Steve Mackers is giving away some prizes this morning. We'll have that coming up right after the break.